The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go, Audie. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I'm the best in the game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
And 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Complete.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throw on 1st down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Snell, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Up for the point after.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Raiders nothing.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is Jakeem Grant. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
Come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On first down, Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bengals 7, Raiders nothing.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run here with Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. And he's getting the hook up to Rose. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Receiver, and he's brought down. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now left side on the swing pass. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Yard attempt.
His kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. 14. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really complicated
confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Second down, Burrow escaping the pressure right. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. Huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
For a Las Vegas.
Carr, quick throw, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And 10. At the Bengals' 17-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Carr's pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they're going to mark taken down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
4th down and 1.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Shut us down! Let's do this!
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 34. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
34-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now Carr. That's complete to Smith. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. They're going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
The 19-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Left side, it's Beckham. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Burrow will throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And a Bengal first down.
Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. On the run, it's Mixon. And He's got this down to the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they run with Mixon. And some space here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
For the point after.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Their own 33-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, some guys that make me casualties at times. I'm trying to win a game.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Logan Wilson on the tackle. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Now Carr. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're looking to throw, holding on that right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw his Carr. Pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now it's Burrow. And he gets this in the hands of Mixon. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
A 5-yard pickup on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Maybe he hits him in stride. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
First down. Got to throw right sideline. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. With a play fake to Jacobs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Raiders on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now, Carr again. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Again, it's Carr. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Raiders 18. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to be out up around the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And no, it's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Quick throw, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Raiders 25, Bengals 21.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situations. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up on the left hooker.
And that one, oh, that's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game after the loss. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a short gain down to about the 33. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.